away. God made the universe. Don't remember my name, so it's a good day. To the neighborhood, living in the country, for the short of I remember that when I was low as a rug. Now I'm standing up, looking at what my father does. Turning all things blue, gray skies blue.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants.
It's a good day, you know it's great. Everything I prayed for, it ain't coming late. Ask me if you love me, you wouldn't hesitate. Turning all things blue, gray sky blue.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And away we go from East Rutherford. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Okay, out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down.
Oh, it's on.
Over it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Third and long for him here. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season. The success they had passing that ball last week, they wanted to get that going again right away, Brock, but seems like they're facing a defense who's more up to the challenge than the guys they faced last week.
Yeah, welcome to the NFL, where every week is a new story. And the opening chapter here, not good for the offense, but we got a long ways to go.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson.
Oh, good
There he goes, right sideline. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants parlay the interception into points. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Giants will jump back to a 7-0 lead.
You set me free, I'm free.
Sanders all set to send it away. Noel to return this. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Moss. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Texans.
To the air, Stroud. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got
Man, what the... Are you serious?
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Running on second when lost. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside the
Rubu.
10.
Nice.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Okay, the wide receiver's
Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me.
And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
5 yards out of that?
Calculated risk to go with that type of play in this area of the field, Kate. Shows me that this offense got a whole lot of trust in that wide receiver.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Darts out of the shotgun. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
That's going to tuck it and run. And they'll pitch it out to him.
You gotta be kidding
He's
me.
past the 35.
You gotta be kidding me.
He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36
scenario.
yards in the end. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the Texans' 37-yard line.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. He has room past the 25. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
You just get the play off. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pull it in further. 13-10. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Giants in control so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Moss. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now, first round. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Defender right
on, Nico.
Hit knocks it free, incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So that brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Running out of the gun with Moss. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Offense to the line fast. From the red zone now. Dropped underneath to Moss. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
He's got it. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
All right.
Moss. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Texans start to fight back with their first points in this game. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That kid who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. It's everything he has under this one. So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. The Giants leading the way here at MetLife. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
God, where am I? Go, Daniel.
Gosh. Still ends inside the 20.
Yeah, man, that's all I'm saying. No.
Beat like an old man's lawn, better keep off.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Moss gets it from the gun. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. He gets loose down the right side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. From the gun, Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
All right.
Back to throw, Stroud. Pass caught by Moss. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up third and 5.
Stroud now on third. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans earn the chance to tie before halftime. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just cluster that big time. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Here's a return from the 7. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
The Giants take over first and 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Dart setting in the throw here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Cowboy, 19, Tiger. 70 rings.
Darts back to throw. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Chased out to his right.
Oh!
Able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. The Giants using their first timeout. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside.
Left the Coleman right
He's
there.
got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 22 out of that play. The Giants are going to have the first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Completed to his running back. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here goes Dart to the air. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take the lead just before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. When you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. First down throw by Stroud. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here. 2nd and 19. He's back to throw. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Timeout.
Oh my
goes, and that's
gosh.
gonna be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Back to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Let's see if we can get going.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Hart's going to tuck it and run. And that's a read goes backwards, Brock.
Speed bursting demon, aren't you?
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Darks looking at this 3rd and long. He's looking long, center of the field. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Looking to throw. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff right for Moss. And he got what he could there.
I tried a Superman.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's Stroud. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. He will bring up 3rd down.
Here we go. Tony. Lucky. Hey, uno.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That's caught for the 1st. It's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Moss. He's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Looking quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup. brings up second and goal.
It's Moss again. And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10.
Let's go now.
We'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical as nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Under the gun this time. Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
And the Giants
Yep, 60 yards. 19, 18.
first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
42-yard line.
Buffalo 18, 19, Tiger 19, go.
Darts out of the shotgun. Going deep here for the end zone. And got his man. Touchdown, New York.
Good play.
The Giants take a lead just before the end of the third. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Texans to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they'll stop him
Yeah,
here
that pick,
before he
though.
gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Offense in a hurry up here.
And the Texans first down.
Tried to throw on first down. That one's complete right side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He'll just get the play off.
Gosh. Oh, he caught it. Oh, my gosh. I got lucky right there. I got so lucky right there.
We run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard.
Wow.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Now a give up the middle to Moss. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun now, first round. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. There's the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third down from the gun. Stroud. On the move, headed right.
Why would you? Oh my gosh.
And it's picked up by the Giants.
Slide.
And no return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side.
There are so many
Slide, bro.
fundamental details.
Why are you diving like Superman?
Especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field.
That
You
is
have
so
the
close,
fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Here we go, Shaq. 6 Warriors, 7 Pirates.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. They'll dump this off to Sampson complete. And he's taken down just a
That's the
couple
ball
yards
game
shy
there,
of
man.
40. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. Lasers this one deep down the middle.
Oh.
And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
1918.
Second down carry for Sampson. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Looking to throw. It's his running back. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
And the Giants, first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go, Rick. Go. Let's go.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants leading by 7. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Here we go, Shaq. Panthers 6. 6 Levi's 6. 6 Warriors 19 Lions.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. This is a heater going deep. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 19 tight.
He'll throw it. He's trying to go deep again. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans have some new life in the 4th.
Well, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Houston.
They'll try the left side with Moss. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Wow, wide open here. Complete. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like. Not that amazing play.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Moss gets it going right. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. The Giants using their first timeout. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
The Giants' 6-yard line.
Gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Stop for no gain. It leaves them 6 yards out on 3rd and goal.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 5th DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal. Throwing now. It could be a push. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Man.
So the Giants come away with the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what?
Gosh,
They're
darn it.
just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.